Lo scorso 22 marzo il Consiglio di amministrazione ha
Last 22nd March, the Board of Directors approved the final budget and simultaneously the Sustainability Report. As you know, for about 5 years now, we have brought these two documents for approval before the Board because both in terms of the financial results and in terms of the company's overall business, they should be evaluated together in a broad 360-degree vision. Then these documents are brought before the shareholders' meeting on the 27th of April for final approval.
in assemblea per la definitiva approvazione.
As you well know, 2011 was a difficult year for the country as a whole, as it came up against huge problems. Even our sector, the localized utilities services business, encountered great difficulties, so much so that many companies like ours, the multi-utilities, closed their economic activities in 2011 with a result that is lower than their projections. In some cases, there were even companies that finished with a loss on their balance sheets. Fortunately, this was not the case for Hera Group, as our business and financial activities closed 2011 on a very positive note. We saw a significant growth in revenues over the previous year, about 4.2 billion euros, a 12% increase. Gross operating profit margin increased to 644.8 million euros, 37 million more than the previous year, equal to a 6.2% increase, an increase wholly in line with the growth in gross operating margins over the past 10 years in the company's activities. The net profit was 126 million euros. Compared to 2 years ago, it went from 86 million to 126 million this year, so here too, an important growth trend. The net profit has allowed us to distribute to our shareholders 100 million euros in dividends, in line with our expectations, which is exactly what we had put in our budget. This dividend distribution, which I recall is absorbed by 62% by public shareholders, was achieved despite the fact that other multi-utility companies in our sector did not do so, due to, as I explained earlier, macroeconomic woes and company-by-company troubles, making them unable to distribute dividends according to forecast. The last important piece of financial data to be shared, the company's net financial position has remained basically unchanged, with a slight increase over the previous year, but in line with our budget targets. The fact that there was growth in gross operating profit on the one hand, and the NFP remaining the same on the other, created a lower ratio between NFP and the gross operating profit, going from 3.3% last year to 3.1% this year, exactly in line with the market analysts' expectations. So from an economic and financial viewpoint, 2011 demonstrated great results and continued growth, despite the overall difficulties. From the point of view of sustainability, on the other hand, I'd like to point out that, first of all, the Sustainability Report has the primary objective to verify whether we have achieved the goals we established in the previous Sustainability Report. So it is a document that concentrates, on the one hand, on the objectives achieved, and on the other, define the goals for the coming year.
Si concentra sui risultati raggiunti da un lato e dall'altro lato definisce gli obiettivi del prossimo anno.